record that again. Oh lordy. Okay, here we are. This is what y'all wanted me to do a video for the pantry staples issue. It is going to be a pantry staples recipe. I'm already feeling like a little off. I can tell my energy isn't like fully committed right now. I've spent a day like getting up the oomph to do this. I pulled out everything in my pantry. I think I've landed on using this Hearts of Palm can that I've had in there for a while. And I've done Hearts of Palm recipes. I did pulled Hearts of Palm bao on hotforfoodblog.com. On the member site, I have done white fish spread made with Hearts of Palm. That's from the very first issue, Savor Summer. So go back and find that if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I've done something else with Hearts of Palm. But regardless, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to use it up. This is a recipe, so I didn't want to like fully flesh out what I was going to do in advance. But I did a little bit of research, and there was that whole ridiculous Hearts of Palm viral thing on TikTok where people were just eating plain old Hearts of Palm and dipping it in mustard and cottage cheese. And then some girl saying they taste like mozzarella sticks. No, they do not. They do not taste like mozzarella sticks. That's going a little far. I know people like to hate on vegans for saying something is what it isn't. And I agree with it sometimes. In the case of the Hearts of Palm tasting like a mozzarella stick, it's not that, okay? So I think I'm going to take my Hearts of Palm and shred it up and pan fry it with some type of seasoning. I want to use as many pantry things as I have and see what happens. So let's go on this adventure together. I took out all this stuff from my pantry. I've got beans, pumpkin, but I wanted to focus in on the Hearts of Palm. So we've got that. And then I had this fishy salt, which is a Korean vegan collab. Hearts of Palm often is used as like a fishy thing, so maybe we could season it with that. And then I just pulled these out of the fridge because I used them for a recipe. My tortillas were all frozen and I tried to separate them so they all ripped. So I don't have whole tortillas. I have like pieces. So maybe we could make like a fish style taco, but like with fucked up pieces of tortilla and like fry them till they're crispy, or make like a taquito. I don't know. They're not like, they're all shaped like this. So that's messed up, but we could use that. I had cilantro in the fridge, so that could work. I've got a red onion. I have chipotles in adobo. That could work, as well as some yogurt and this sour cream. Violife sour cream. It's a little hard. It needs to be like mashed up to get like into a sauce. I've got some leftover sweet potato. I don't know if I mashed that and put it in the taco or like mixed it with the Hearts of Palm. I don't know. This is really, again, using up leftovers, what we have. So we're not trying to be fancy here. All right, let's just prep the Hearts of Palm and see what happens. So you want to start by opening the can of the Hearts of Palm, drain it through a sieve or a strainer. I like to rinse it a bit because it's quite briny. Then I squeeze out the excess water. And then I like to add it into a nut milk bag or cheesecloth and squeeze it as best I can dry. Now we'll put it in this dish, and you can break it up more with your hands or a couple of forks to kind of shred it up. So let's throw some soy sauce on it. This fishy salt that I have. I mean, it's probably really salty, but I'm gonna put a bit more garlic powder. The salt had garlic powder in it, but I think it needs more. And some white pepper. Maybe just a bit more soy sauce. I just don't want to keep washing my hands. So any of the bigger pieces you could just tear with a fork like this, because it strings apart. Okay, so we definitely want to sear this off. Like, you wouldn't want to eat it like this, but I am just going to taste it to see what it tastes like. Ugh. The fishy salt has wakame, which is so strong. Shiitake mushroom, sea salt, and garlic powder. I'm gonna cook it. Hopefully it tastes better. My pan already has sort of a coating of oil from something else, so I'm not gonna add more. We'll go on a medium-high heat And then once that's really hot, add in your hearts of palm fishy mixture. Okay, so just leave it there to kind of get caramelized on one side without stirring it much. Now my tortillas, I was like, maybe I could get creative and make like a fish taco salad. I have some kale. I don't know if I'm feeling that. I was like thinking maybe I'd make these into like tortilla strips. But then I was like, I don't know, I can almost cut out a perfectly small taco from this. I might just do that with a knife. Oh, okay, let's see if I can get, these two are gonna be bigger for sure. I've got two layered up here. Oh God, definitely not a great circle. Okay, well, it's something. But then see, I still have all this extra. Let's see, I can make a little one out of here. I mean, what do I do with these anyways? I guess I should fry them up into strips. Or should I just scrap what I was doing and make strips anyways? Because these look crazy. I guess I could just use these anyways for something. And they definitely don't have to be perfect. Okay. Do something with those. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of the pan as it's nice and cooked in parts, softer in parts, kind of nice and dark brown here. I've got the pan still hot. I'm gonna add avocado oil and fry the tortilla strips. Okay, then you'll take them out onto paper towel, just let them sit there. You can lightly salt them if you want. I decided I'm also gonna fry the actual tortillas like this. Make it like a tostada, kind of. Okay, so that didn't take long. It's good if these crispy things sort of dry out or crisp up a bit more. I just put them on paper towels so they're less oily. And yeah, I guess we're gonna be making kind of like a stacked tostada thing now. So I think it's just sauce and some freshness. Like I've got kale, red onion, cilantro, lime zest, lime juice. I don't know. We're gonna make sauce maybe with my sour cream, my chipotle adobo things. Okay, let's do this. All right, I'm gonna use my small little bullety blender. This attaches to my Vitamix. I'm gonna put in this sour cream. Might as well use it up. These chipotles with adobo. They're quite spicy. Let's do one whole pepper. Okay, let's do lime zest. Lime juice. Okay. We might need the whole lime, but we'll start with half. What do you think? Fresh garlic, like a clove maybe? Clove of garlic. I added more of the lime. I added the whole other half. Oh yeah, I forgot salt. Obviously it needs salt. Okay. I don't want it too salty because that stuff's salty. At this point, I'm just hungry. I don't even care what I eat. This is like really weird, but I have these sweet potatoes, so I'm just gonna quickly fry them in that pan. Or, I know it's weird, it's not beans. Normally you'd put beans. Maybe I mash it and put it as like a mashed layer. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna heat it in the microwave and then mash it. Okay, these were roasted sweet potatoes that I actually made for my son, but he's kind of not eating them and there's little skin on them. Just gonna taste these and see if they need seasoning, because I made them for the boo-boo, so they're not that seasoned. They'll probably need some salt and pepper, yeah. Then I'll do some massaged kale, some cilantro, some red onion, and let's just throw this together. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Let's just chop it up really small. Mix it with the cilantro. My eyes are burning. Okay, my kale's already kind of shredded up, but might need to pick through it a little bit. We're really scrounging this time. Okay, massage it with a bit of salt. See, it gets a little darker. It's like you're cooking it a little bit. but it's still raw. Okay, we have all our components ready here. The kale, sweet potato, onions, cilantro garnish, our sauce, our hearts of palm filling or fish or whatever. I've just been eating these, but I don't think they're gonna go on the tostada. All right, let's just assemble this. I don't know really how this is gonna look. I did my best. It looks really pretty, these hearts of palm tostadas, we'll call them. Made with leftovers, a very classic recipe from moi. Gotta dive in. Put some lime juice on there. It tastes restaurant worthy. All the flavors are really good together. And I like the sweet potato in there. I feel like that little bit of actual like sweetness from the potato kind of balances it out, because I didn't add any sugar or anything to the seasoning on the hearts of palm. I didn't add any sugar into the sauce. Sometimes you want to do that to balance out the acidity, but wow. I'm not even lying to you. Like, the whole time I've been shooting this, I'm like talking very negatively to myself. It's not very good. I wasn't sure this was going to turn out. I haven't done this in a while either. Okay, well, I did a recipe. Hope you liked it. I think you can take this hearts of palm idea, do what you want with it. Be good on a bowl. It'd be good in a salad. It kind of ended up tasting a little chicken-like. And with fishy salt, you know, you can just get wakame or dulse or nori, chop it up. You know, mushroom powder is in here, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Like, very simple. You can just do that yourself. And sea salt, even if you don't have that fishy salt. You can make your own. And I did add the little tortilla strips on top. Just for fun, you know, we made them, might as well use them. All right, well, this is my lunch / dinner. So, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for being members. Stay tuned for restaurant recreations. That's your next issue coming out sometime in April. I'll see you soon.